Well, the coal piles in downtown Green Bay are at risk of staying where they are after county board members changed the terms of a proposed lease that would allow them to move to a new location. Local 5's Paul Stino was at the meeting and tells us more about what happened.
After more than 2 hours in closed session, Brown County supervisors voting to approve new terms for a lease that would allow Sea Rice Coal Company to move its coal piles from the riverfront just south of Mason Street, upriver to the former Pulliam power plant site.
We're sending over a fair offer to them. Our job was to provide a space for them to move the coal piles.
The new lease is for 30 years at the Pulliam power plant site, with an option for one 10-year extension between years 20 and 30 of the lease. It would also require Sea Rice to provide Brown County with its air and water compliance reports. The initial lease offer was for 25 years, with options for two 25-year extensions. Why would you expect Sea Rice to accept something that's not quite as good for them as what was originally talked about?
Because really the only thing that's changed is the number of years. So from a financial standpoint, it's the same.
In a statement, Sea Rice Coal Company's CEO said in part, quote, "This evening, the Brown County Board of Supervisors rejected the agreement negotiated and agreed to in good faith by the county administration and the Sea Rice Company over the past year. We respect the board's decision and will continue to be a good neighbor in this community, as we have been since opening our Green Bay location at Mason Street in 1900, end quote. During the meeting, prior to the board revealing the new lease terms, the company's CEO had this to say.
To the extent there are last-minute changes to terms of this deal tonight, we would consider that a rejection of the agreement we have negotiated in good faith with the county administration over the past year.
You know, I certainly think there's some serious ramifications here of significantly modifying a proposed lease that doesn't meet the conditions that Sea Rice, really had to have in order to upend their business, right?
Green Bay alders had approved a resolution voicing their support for moving the coal piles earlier this week. The county had secured significant grant funding to help develop the area. Officials say that the county could lose a large portion of the grant funding if the coal relocation project does not move forward by the end of the year.
I hope our community, doesn't have to suffer if those grants are returned.
In Brown County, Paul Stino, Local 5 News.
Thanks, Paul. And those who spoke at the board meeting last night were in favor of the coal getting moved, saying it would make the surrounding neighborhood safer and cleaner while giving the city an opportunity to turn the site into a development project.